I have a long history of bringing down the government in this country because I'm British, always have been, always will be. Adonis, who I'm playing, Adonis Canute, is his family go way back to, I think, the 7th century, and should be rightfully the King of Britain, but he can't be bothered because it's too dull. And so Adonis is there to defend our country, which he does in the show a lot. He's incredibly good looking, he's incredibly intelligent, he's the best hung man in the Western Hemisphere, and that's why I was cast. And I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do that for my country, my people, but mainly my pay packet. I'm only joking, of course I'm not being paid. I gave all my money to charity, which I do. I like to live like my ordinaries. When they try and pay me, I'm always refusing, which is God's truth. Do they believe that? Good. Who are these bastards? Do I like them? Okay. I like you. The greatest thing about Adonis Canute is that his spelling is pre-Middle Ages, Dark Ages spelling, which is C-N-U-T. Perhaps it is some relative of Fuck, F-C-U-K, C-N-U-T, but the beautiful thing is being called Adonis, because I am beautiful, and so is the character, is that what I want is huge posters all over the country saying Rick Mayall is a Knut, do you see, which would amuse me. So, because it's just great, that's why I want it. I don't know if they'll let me do that or not. It's not a dirty word, it's an old, ancient English historical word, Canute. And there was a King Canute, and Adonis is related to him way back. If I'm asked to explain the issues raised in Believe Nothing, I think the nearest I can come to summarising it is if to say it's a complicated programme. It makes the X-Files look like Gardener's World, and a dull episode of Gardener's World. I've been asked what the turning point of my career is. I don't have turning points. My career started on the 7th of March 1958 when my mother gave birth to me. Now the world is a better place. What is a turning point in a career? When Ade Edmondson, yes, but it was never a career. We don't do it like that. I met him in Manchester. We had a great time. But Believe Nothing is great for a million reasons, but one of them is because me and Ade met at Manchester University, which was great, and he used to chase first years down the corridor and attack them. Oh, I love Ade. He just chased them down the corridor and hit them because it was more fun than lectures, you know. He's a wild boy. And yeah, a turning point. We didn't have a career then. We just met and had to share a sense of humour, and so got on with having a good time. And we're on tour next year. Bottom 5? Bottom 5? Yeah, bottom 5. The last one was the Arse Oddity. The Arse Oddity, which is 2001, an Arse Oddity. We haven't decided on the title for next year, but I'm talking about which year. I'm talking about 2003. This is 2002 today. In 30 seconds. 30 seconds, the English team is about to be thrown out of the World Cup by Denmark. You heard it here first. Could I talk through the thinking? I could try, but I'm not very good at thinking because I like quad bikes. And anyway, the thinking that goes into enough of that joke. So the thinking that goes into that, me and Maurice and Lawrence, Marks and Gran, thought, come on, let's do something. Let's do some stuff. And we wanted someone super intelligent, someone who was outside, someone international, who's outside, outside just Britain. It's kind of, I don't want to compare too much with Alan Bastard because it's a very different thing, but there's something where senses of humour collide or fuse, which is something, vanity has always attracted me. I've always loved, it's always made me laugh. Vanity, particularly misplaced vanity. when someone thinks they're great when they're not, someone who thinks they're more important than everyone else, which nobody is. It just makes me laugh. I don't know why. It's just the collection of cells that are in my brain because of all the people who go back in history. I don't know who's back there. I'm just a product of something that's gone before, and it's just vanity makes me laugh. Violence has always made me laugh, particularly sincerely meant violence, but not very well executed. Mistakes. It's basic communism. Hello, basic comedy. I mean, which is that if you rise up, you have to rise up high in order to fall. And pride, pride before a fall. I think that's quite all-encompassing phrase that includes a lot of my stuff. It's about self. Vanity, thinking you're better than others, and hence that it's a massive permanent feed line for the fall. But Lawrence and Morris have always had a kind of anti-authoritarian sense of humour in the same way, in as much as I don't know, I kind of like to attack myself. It's kind of super vanity. I like to make jokes about me because I'm so vain. I like to make jokes about vanity because I'm so vain, which is about me, take the piss about me. And Lawrence and Morris don't like misplaced authority, which is where that coincides with vanity. Not merely the Thatcher administration or Tony Blair's administration, but globally how it's happening. And what's not challenging but kind of uplifting this time is that Adonis is a genius. He doesn't need computers because he's too clever. He reads books this fast. That's on a slow day. He is a genius. He knows everything, except he doesn't know. His Achilles heel is that he doesn't know anything about common people, which is a very anti-Oxbridge thing. It's a beautiful combination. It's a lovely collage. Because there's a bit where he knows everything and someone comes up and talks about him something in Coronation Street. He's got no idea what that is. Stan Ogden. He doesn't understand what a Stan Ogden is. Or a takeaway. It's great. So you've got someone who sets himself up high and achieves things on one level, but then his underbelly is always there to smack him for his weakness, which he is unaware of. Things he doesn't know are things that he doesn't consider to be important. Or he doesn't know about he doesn't know about pubs. What's his pub? What is pub? Yes. I mean, you do appreciate life a lot more once you've been to the edge and looked over, and I have. I was dead for 5 days. It's pretty groovy, isn't it? I have been to the edge and looked over, and then I was allowed to come back. And I can't tell you what I saw down there, because I can't remember. Yes, the next year, me and Ada are going on the road with bottom 5. Unless it's bottom 4, unless it's bottom 6, my brain doesn't work, but we're on the road. We haven't written it yet, but it's going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. Of course it is. But last time I was out, Aid hit me there. It was a very fantastic, in Liverpool, he hit me there on stage and split my head open there. It's a bit hairy. But they stitched it up, and that's at Liverpool General, thank you very much. And so that's the last time. It was in the middle of a fight, and he bashed me. And I thought I was sweating very hard in the fight, and I can't remember, my eyes were going a bit like this, and he stopped being sort of so good at fighting. And he was kind of a bit sort of hesitant. I thought, what's the matter with you, spazzing about? Like this. And the audience are there, and he's there. He's going poof, like something, blinky this. And I finished the fight, and I turned around and got a huge laugh from the audience. What's so funny? I looked down at my blood on my shirt. I go, ah! Which is kind of doubly funny because it's the first big show I'd done since I'd fallen off the quad bike. First big show I'd done since I'd fallen off the quad bike and smashed my head in, and now I'm better. I go on stage with Edmondson, and he rips my head open with his fist. And it got a laugh. So, if you're gonna be a tosser, you may as well get a laugh. See you in the next dimension. Oh, just one more thing I have to add. Jesus Christ was nailed up on Good Friday and came alive again on Easter Day. I fell off a quad bike the day before Good Friday, which my family knows, crap Thursday, and I came around on Bank Holiday Monday, the day after Easter Day. That's Jesus, 3 days, Rick, 5. Better come back for another try, Jesus. I am Rick Mayall, and there's not many people that can say that.